Back to Small World of Tanks. The first replay is in the T-34-88. I'm pretty sure it's pretty nice, and it's pretty nice. But yeah, I'm going to be taking a bit of a break. I've got quite a few videos to bring you, but obviously after that, a lot of videos. There won't be too many coming for a while. Kind of like just played non-stop until I got it, and I'll just take it a bit of a break. This game can drive you pretty mental at times, with the unfair RNG of the whole game, and it, artillery, the fact that at least I don't know if they've reversed it now, but they were giving new players an advantage. They took less damage, I think, or yeah, they took less damage. Now we know that's a stupid idea, right? Because I've met several people recently, had a bit of a look on their stats, and they're just re-roll counts. They're like super unicum, because they've only played 600 games and they've obviously been playing for a long time. But they just go, actually, you know what? Now with this advantage, we obviously the advantage of playing for a very long time, and the advantage now of them giving us taking less damage if you're a new player. I can just ham my way up to super unicum status, and that's why you shouldn't really put too much this on stats, because that kind of thing happens, reroll counts and stuff like that, and it really doesn't really mean that much, to be honest. Stats overall can be falsified and buffed, in lots of ways. Like a lot of good players I've seen, I've looked at the stats and it's like they've put like 300 400 games in tier 3 on like tier 3 to tier 3 and 4 type tanks, and it's just like, right, okay, that's not, you're playing against noobs or people just trying to grind out tanks, and you're in like a tank with a full crew, equipment and premium rounds loaded and stuff. Just see, bouncing off that thing, that obviously you could win that tank TD quite easily over the Christmas holidays, and I just see loads of them, and it's some of the buffs they put on these tanks and stuff, it's just insane. I mean, I couldn't I've been a tier 8 and I've been bouncing off the lower plate of those things. It's just insane, really. I mean, I had like one game in it and a tier 7, and I think I got like 3,500 damage in the game and like multiple kills. It's a bit of an OP tank, really. I mean, yes, it's definitely got its weaknesses, and I see this tank won't seem to hit that shot whatever I do. It gets finished off. This tank, obviously been a while since it's actually come along. Wow, a very long time since it's come out, so it hasn't had any buffs or anything, so it's definitely not as good as it used to be, but there you go. Managed to get a shell into that absolution. Oh no, absolution. Finally, so finally at the end of the game we're starting to rack up quite a bit of damage and stuff. We haven't taken any damage either. We've damaged his engine, which is kind of unfortunate, because we wanted to take his track off, really, and we just need to slash shell to finish him off. And there we go. We got to kind of worry about artillery because we're just sitting here, but we're in a bit of a dip. We might be able to not hit us. So there you go. We've got a couple kills there in quick succession. Like I said, not putting out many more, not playing this game for much longer, or for not very long at the moment, because I'm taking a break. Like I said, I've got some replays to give you, but also I will be bringing you other videos. I in general, I do want to be taking a massive break, because I've been playing a lot in the last couple of years because of the COVID and isolation and things like that and stuff like that. But see, bouncing. There we go. That's fine. Obviously, artillery kind of knows I'm coming. Trying to get onto this. Bring on the HE. There we go. Put one shell into him, unfortunately. And he just sits there for everyone else to shoot him. And now this guy's like just peppering him with shots, but not actually hitting him. And we do actually manage to finish him off. So we get 3,000 combined in a tier 6. That is pretty damn good. We also got 5 kills, so we came top of the team there. And yeah, not a bad result at all. First class, because you can see people are having great games in this thing anyway. And I'll see you in the next match, guys. All right, we are in another T3485 variant. We got the T3485M, which is probably the best out of all of them at the moment. Just got extra armor and things. It's very nice. And we're just gonna go in. We're on Arctic region. We're gonna go down to the kind of brawly area, and that is because there is no artillery. And I think we might be top tier. Are we top tier? And there's not many people coming this way because obviously it's encounter, so their base is all the way over the other side of the map. But that does not mean the enemy's not going to come this way either. We don't want to be flanked. So yeah, we spot a lot of guys, and we put our first shot into the medium there. This guy just stays there. We put that shell into the Tiger 1, so we are not top tier. There is tier 7s in this game. And we just luckily put a shell into that. Just hoping this KV2 does not just sit there and let us take lots of hits, but he kind of does, so thanks for that, KV2. And he's still just sat there, yeah, right behind me. Thanks there, dude. I'm going to let you take the brunt of that. Show my anger at getting me killed. I have to use my repair kit, a first aid kit, and that's the only one I've got. So I'm backing up here. I'm backing up. There is lots of them there. There's no way we're going to hold that corner, just me and that KV2. Plus, he did that to me, so I'm just fine letting him die, to be honest. And we've got some guys back here, so we can get some support. I am going to try to get into this dip back here. Not many people know this. I mean, it's not exactly an area you want to be going at the beginning of the match, right? You want to be going here if it all goes tits up. This is the area you want to be going to, because you can get them in a crossfire. You can keep them spotted, and the guys on your little sniper hill can actually shoot them and distract them, and then you can pop up and take some side shots into them, which is exactly what I'm doing. No one seems to be coming to help. We put a nice, lovely side shot into that guy, and he's coming for me now. He's annoyed, and I've put the APCR to try to pen these guys, and I've kind of kept it in just by accident. I didn't realise I was still using the APCR, and a side shot with APCR, and we did not pen that thing. Bit annoyed by that. And this Tiger 1 just shoots on through. Don't need premium rounds for him, but like I said, kind of just flat out. No, we want every shot to count basically in this game, because we are getting swamped at this side. And he puts a shell into us, and he's trying to ram us, but we're going to get out of the way. We finish him off. We've got pretty much a one shot for most tanks right now. We aim for the weak spot. It's little cupola. Wow, little. It's got 2 cupolas. And now someone's aiming at me. As you can see, I'm quite annoyed. The majority of the enemy is this side. Not only that, our guys are still not taking the other flank. Luckily, he gets taken out as he was rushing me. Didn't quite get the shot there. I think I hit another tank, dead tank, which is very unfortunate. track him, but don't actually track him, which is always fun. I'm not actually getting any assisted here, which is quite annoying. That light tank's stealing all my spotted assist, which is very, very annoying. Just trying to get their side shot onto his little cupolas. His turrets, little machine gun turrets. Not landing most of them, but we're putting HE in now, just to get some damage off. Now, we have really helped this game, because we have stalled this whole flank, and it was quite a few of them, to be honest. Trying to keep him tracked, didn't work there. But we could possibly, like I said, absolutely smash that other flank, because the majority of the team is here, and we're stalling them. But our team's just not taking advantage of it at all. For him to get a good shot on me, he's got to kind of turn side on, which means he's vulnerable to the people on the hill. But they don't actually, don't seem to be doing much damage. Like I said, I am not getting assisted, which is very annoying. Managed to put another shell into that guy. He is must be very annoyed. But he's turning himself and letting me shoot his little machine gun ports there, trying to spot him up. And we do spot him up. Unfortunately, we miss that, and he just misses his shot. But luckily, I have a chance to reload. But that guy, now they're rushing me. And I'm like finishing that guy off. Just waiting for the reload on this thing, and unfortunately, he takes me out. And I'm just getting very frustrated at my team, who could have easily come and helped me there. If they just put one shot into that guy, that TD as he was coming over the hill, and finished him off. Now this guy is irritating me, because look, he's just sat on that hill. He's not helped me in the slightest, and he's got plenty of health, and he's got what, 300 damage. It's like, yay, 300 damage, and he's a tier higher than me as well. And these guys are just, what are you doing, guys? Come on, there's two of you and you can't take them out. Finally, the two of them finish off one light tank together. He's got plenty of spotted assist, but there you go. And the team's finally coming round to realise what enemies left and where they are. And as you can see, we've got the massive advantage here. There's no real chance of us losing this game. It's all a matter of time. And this guy has only got 8 damage. This guy has got a decent amount of damage. Again, we'll go back to this guy who seems to be reluctant to even get any more damage. He's basically one tank left, and he's just like, do I want to do any damage today? No, I don't think I do. And there we go. That's pretty spectacular. That's got to be quite annoying. And then one guy left. And he's finally deciding to do something. But he misses. He misses there. So I'm just watching this guy, really, because he actually hit a shot, guys. He actually hit a shot. And will he get the last shot into the game? Quite annoying. He does. He does actually. Now, like he's contributed to the game, I don't know. So we come first. Only got 2 kills, but we got 2,400 damage. We wasted a lot of the premium rounds. We only make a tiny bit of silver. So yeah, a bit unfortunate we had to use all that premium rounds, but it definitely helped us win that game, so not complaining. Alright, next game is in the rather OP buffed Gornich, the variant horror one. Now, yes, I do think it's a bit OP right now. Yes, it's got a major disadvantage, the slow turning. But it's not actually that slow in itself. It can get up to a good max speed, just over 30 miles an hour. Is not a bad speed for a heavy tank. You've got plenty of hit points. You've got amazing armor. I think if you see any KV5s in a match, just go to the performance and see how much damage they've bounced. I guarantee you it's pretty high. I had a game the other day. I had I think about 4,900 blocked damage. It wasn't the most amazing game. Kind of wish I recorded it now just to show you the how much damage actually bounced. But yeah, that was pretty pretty awesome. In shows you that it's probably a bit too buff. So first tank we come across is the Dragon. So yeah, he manages to pen us because he's got good old rounds and take out a crew as well. And we get, obviously I go, yeah, we have got super armor, and we've taken 2 pens straight off the bat. This is obviously not the usual way it goes, but just waiting for that Dragon because he's a very dangerous customer. And he looks like he's going to come over, but then I think actually he might not, because there is guys on the other side of our bridge. They're probably going to push, so we're gonna just push forwards now because we want to get into a brawly kind of situation. I put in the premium rounds to pen the Dragon's turret. And as like I said, a bit of OP, but so's the Dragon, so it's up against another quite OP tank. A Dragon is there, I think. Let's come off the hill, and of course we get the good old artillery hitting us straight in the old. But he's not going to get away from us, and then the other artillery goes for us as well. So we're getting shot in the side, getting shot in the side here. So this is not a good day. And we're getting artilleried as well. Just great, right? So we're not having a particularly good game right now. We have bounced 630 damage, so that's not bad. Again, he's probably fired Hesh or something into us there, and he's taken our track off, but not done any damage. We sweep underneath this before the next artillery shell comes bounding into us. The enemy is definitely losing this game. Quite the disadvantage, but we do. They do still have an artillery in the game, which could ruin our game quite quickly if we don't not too careful. As you can see, we got 1,000 block. And that's not bad. All things considered, because we mainly being hit by dragons and artillery. So we're going to come up behind the enemy because they're pretty much all in the town fighting our guys on the 8, 9 and 0 line. That flank. So we're going to come up and behind and just put the hurt on them. And then we see one of those lovely tier 7 tanks. Now, I did win the skin for it, but the skin's horrible. We set him on fire. Tiger 1, I think, finally realizes that there's someone behind him. And, yeah, blocked his damage. Lovely, lovely, lovely. More block damage. Again, this game is nothing to do with the block damage, really. It was definitely probably one of the worst games I've had for block damage in this tank. Just seeing if anybody's pushing here, and not really. So we're going to probably push up right now. But they've turned the tide a little bit here, guys. We unfortunately smack into that, which is very unfortunate. Waiting for the artillery. He's there. Put a shell into him. Waiting for that Tiger 1 to push us. And he doesn't. So we want to get rid of that artillery. But again, I'm just considering that guy's going to come up anytime soon. We've taken him out of the picture, but we do get penned again by that Tiger 1 who was actually waiting for us. So we're going to put these shells into this guy. We managed to track him, so we got some assisted there. We're almost out of the picture here as well. But this guy's on almost full health. We only need to take one hit from him to die though, so... And he just has his blinders on, so we're going to try to track him as well. So bring our total up to a good old 3,700 of our own damage, 992 assisted damage, and 1,500 blocked, and 5 kills as well. So that's a nice game. Didn't start very well, but it obviously got a lot better. And we got first class Piscucci's, obviously the best medal in the game, and a high caliber as well. I'll see you in the next match, guys. Alright, and we are in the Nameless. A very rare tank. Unfortunately suffering quite a bit at the moment. I'll tell you why. Because its gun depression is pretty much 0. So yeah, it's pretty terrible in that way. But it's got good armor. Even now, it's got no buffs. It has had no buffs, but the armor still holds up quite nicely. And the gun's decent enough, you know. It packs quite a bit of a punch. It's got its pens decent enough. But these guys are all sat here on the same line as I am, and unfortunately, it means I can't hit that target as he was going across the K line, unfortunately. And we're just waiting for people to do exactly this. Pop up, trying to get across. But unfortunately, they just sit there, which is unfortunate. And they're not pushing up. This is what I normally do in this kind of particular diagonal spawn points. I just sit on this line. Now this could mean I get taken out quite quickly if the enemy do take the K line and J line. I'm pretty exposed here. But that guy's just sitting, just being tracked there. So we get a lot of assisted damage and a tiny bit of damage of our own. As you can see, I do have quite a few premium rounds run on this tank. Like I said, it's got a massive disadvantage of the old gun depression. So you want to make every shot count. So that means I load quite a premium. Luckily, this tank holds a humongous amount of ammunition, so it doesn't really hurt to have that much premium rounds on. And we're just kind of sitting here, seeing what the situation holds for us. Are they going to push? It looks like they might push here. We put a side shot into one of those tier 7 premium TDs. And seeing they're going to try to push that guy next to me in that thing there. And he just, yeah, hits his tracks but don't actually take it off. That's always the funnest thing in the game. And we hit him side on there, take his track off. And he just, unfortunately, just lets himself get killed there, really, by focusing on one guy. And we're going to do some great work on this Tiger 2. A lot of hit points for us to play with here. And he's just going to give us a give his side on. I'm not sure why he sat side on. His armor's not all that great anyway, but we penetrate the front of that M48 as well, which is hard to do. And unfortunately we fluffed that shot. We're just waiting for that King Tiger now. There's a King Tiger. We track him. No one takes him out, of course, because that would be silly, wouldn't it? We just want to hit that lower plate and take him out of the picture. So we got now that King Tiger's taken out. That Tiger 2 is sitting there now, and he's looking like he wants to come for us, which is fine. We can deal with him. We're on full hit points right now as well. But the game is still kind of up in the air. We don't want to throw our tank away, because things could get turned around pretty quick. We rushed that shot, unfortunately, and put in our food. We're gonna. This guy's pushing him. He's turning. Great advantage for us. And he's just being overwhelmed right now. So let's finish him off. And then there's this Oni there. We'll try to track him and pen him if we can. Of course, he'd managed to do it again, but no one seems to be wanting to shoot him right now. So we just shoot him ourselves and finish him off, because that's the only thing you can count on in this game. There's 3-8 now, so we're definitely going to win this game. So we don't have to conserve our hit points anymore. Not that I was not willing to throw some of my hit points away, because I had plenty. We are spotted by something. Not sure what it is. Worried, and then we see it's up there. We turn our tank to try to face it, because it's got more hit points than the artillery. And we've got to watch out for the artillery though, because we're probably one of the only things targeted by the artillery right now. One of the only things that's been spotted, and the artillery takes out one of our tanks, which is great. Looks like he's probably going to go for the artillery. Which I don't blame him, to be honest. But he actually does get taken a bit of a hit from the artillery. But he's going to take out the artillery, unfortunately, before we can get there. Oh, actually, no, he doesn't. He goes... unfortunately, we missed that first shot. Very annoyed by that. We're going to just try to aim in our next shot if we can. And I don't know what he's doing. I don't think... Still looking for the artillery. Hit him on the move. Next shot we want to aim in properly, so we're going to stop here, I think. No, we've almost stopped. We come to a bit of a stop there, slowed down. He tries to hit us on his move. He didn't happen, and we put yet another shell into them. Not sure what he was thinking there, but we had a decent game in the end there. 4 kills. 4,000, almost 5,000 combined damage, and a bit blocked. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that video, guys. Please like and subscribe for more videos, and I'll see you very soon. Bye, guys.